Hello. Sound good? Thank you. Okay, well, officially welcome everyone to our annual Phaedrus Senior Ceremony. Such a beautiful day to celebrate our seniors. As always, we want to begin with our appreciation to all of you for your support of our precious Phaedrus program. Phaedrites old and new, family members Michelle, Mitch, and Kelly, our caring school psychologists, our building admin Kyle, Mary Rose, and Sharon, our EHS faculty, counselors, and staff, Dr. Hamilton, Board of Ed members, and as Pam said, our custodial staff who set everything up today in this heat, and Jonathan, of course, for arranging all of our tech needs. Pam and I appreciate all of you and know how integral you all are to maintaining the success and legacy of this very special community. And of course, especially grateful to Pam, who is always a source of calm in the midst of this vibrant kaleidoscope of joy and learning that we lovingly call the A School. Thank you all so much. Before I pass the microphone to our alumni speaker, Nina, I wanted to share a quick story. This past weekend, I had my 30th high school reunion, and my group of friends from way back when decided to be brave together and attend. We did the usual reunion-y things together. We looked through old photo albums and listened to our high school mixtapes on someone's old boombox, it was 30 years ago, and laughed about silly, embarrassing moments from our teens. We also shared pictures of our families and spouses and caught up about our professional lives. And then right in between our class of 95 picture and our class dinner and reception, we were invited to hear some of our old classmates give TED Talks. My friends and I were intrigued, so we headed over to hear what people had to say. Now, I will try not to overly judge because, let's be honest, I never volunteered to give any sort of presentation myself, but I will say that clearly none of them took our public speaking class, and there were certainly no 3-minute time limits. As each of the TED Talks went on, it became clear that these were not talks with lessons. These were bragging sessions about wealth and professional and personal success. I have to admit that after a while, I started to tune out. Toward the end, though, someone else stood up and decided to go off script. He began to share a different kind of TED Talk and told a personal story of becoming a Boy Scout troop leader for his sons. As he openly shared humorous tales of his terrible outdoor skills and failed wilderness experiences in the cold, we started to listen carefully and quickly sensed what a great dad and person he was. Not only was he willing to try something so outside of his comfort zone simply because his kids asked him to share these experiences together, he was also open to sharing his mistakes and flaws along the way. Maybe he also had become financially successful, or maybe not, but no one cared. Instead, we all were drawn into his realness as an individual and grown up since graduating high school. To me, Phaedrus is all about that realness. Whether in the classroom, on a camping trip, listening to a speaker, presenting final projects, analyzing literature, or a historical or current event, the A School has allowed all of us to merge traditional learning and real-life skills to draw connections, dig deeper, look closely, and also see the bigger picture. Phaedrus is layered, complex, chaotic, meaningful, and real. Sometimes it's silly, sometimes it's serious, sometimes it actually is both, just like life. Throughout the past 2 years, our seniors each have contributed to our authentic community in their own individual and unique ways. Like Arjun, whose vulnerability when giving a toast to his brother made us all understand their special bond. And Alina, who continuously checked on everyone behind the scenes in such a loving way. And Jake, who passionately shared his strong perspectives in class, whether they were about a short story, piece of controversial art, or a current political event. Claire, who stayed after class every day to share her theories on Jean and Finney in a separate piece, and Danny, who willingly took on any role or responsibility that our community asked of him, and Daisy, who checked in with Sue Matthews at our color run in such a friendly and kind way. Also, when Matt shared his thoughtful observations on any reading assignment in class, inspiring others to look deeper into the text. And when Ethan chose to research real-world topics like the benefits of summer camp one year and the dangers of online betting the next, sharing academic resources to support his claims. And Bella, who ran the color run 2 years in a row with heart, holding her classmates accountable in the process while also inspiring them to want to do more in honor of Taylor. And Issa, the picture of poise and grace in every presentation because of her preparation and dedication to academic excellence no matter the assignment. Similarly, Harley demonstrated his own quiet confidence in every class or meeting, often the voice of reason leading the group to come to a final decision on a class schedule or course assignment. And Reed, who brought his guitar to the camping trip and created the perfect atmosphere around the campfire with his singing and playing. And finally, Ariana, shining her positive light and energy into every class discussion and activity. And Ava, whose presence and contributions in every discussion encouraged others to share their own ideas in response to her own insightful ones. Needless to say, seniors, we will miss every one of you for all of these reasons and more. You've worked hard, shared yourselves, taken risks, and built meaningful relationships. These real-life skills will definitely take you far in life, in your relationships, and maybe even to your 30th high school reunion. We can't wait to see you when you do. Welcome our amazing alumni speaker, Nina Ortiz, class of 2003, who will share her own personal experience and advice with you. Not 30 years ago, but close. Thank you, Nina, for being here this afternoon. So lucky to have you.
Hi everyone. I'm so happy to be here today and incredibly honored to speak at the Phaedrus senior ceremony. It's surreal to think back of my own journey in the A school and how much has changed and how much still feels the same. There's something about this community that stays with you long after you leave the building. I am grateful to be back among the people on the program that have shaped so much of me today. When I first got to Edgemont, I didn't know where I fit in. I felt like I was constantly trying to find a place, trying to figure out where I belong, and if so, where. That all started to change when I joined Phaedrus my junior year. I remember one of my first experiences with the program was our camping trips. I was terrified, not just of camping, which I had never done before, but of the hiking and the miles of it. And of course came down rappelling the Delaware Water Gap. I don't know if you can tell, I am not a hiker. I don't like hiking. I don't like any of that. I remember standing at the edge and thinking, this is how I go out. This is how I'm going to die. And of course, I don't know if you guys still go rappelling, but you know that there's a line. People are waiting. They're like, just go. So everything in me wanted to turn around. But of course, there's no turning around, right? You have to go down. But somehow with the support from the group and lots of being told, Nina, just go, I took a deep breath and I did it. This trip has taught me more about myself than I could have ever imagined. I realized that I am stronger than I gave myself credit for. I could do hard things, especially things that scare me. And more importantly, I wasn't alone. The sense of community of people believing in you when you doubt yourself is what makes Phaedrus special. During my 2 years in the program, I continued to grow, not just as a student, but as a person. I learned that vulnerability is strength, whether it was sharing a personal story during one of the many writing workshops, or sitting in a circle trying to make sense of a difficult test on the Holocaust. I saw how powerful it was to be open, to listen with empathy, to speak with honesty. Those lessons didn't end at graduation. They stayed with me in college classrooms, in friendships, in moments of uncertainty, and especially in moments of leadership. Since high school, I've learned, like all of us, how to navigate a world that is complex, challenging, and often messy. But I've also found the grounding that I received here, the ability to question, to connect, to act with purpose, has helped me stay centered. This beautiful place didn't give me all the answers, but it gave me the courage to keep asking the right questions, and that has made all the difference. I currently am an assistant principal in the South Bronx, and I carry Phaedrus with me every single day. Because of everything I've learned here, the way this program has pushed me, supported me, and helped me become who I am, I believe every student deserves an experience like this. Phaedrus is more than a program. It is a model of what education can and should be. A place where young people can be seen, challenged, and heard. To the graduates, to was once my home, congratulations. The moment is yours and it is one that you have earned. My advice is simple. Don't underestimate what you have learned here. The way you have been taught to think, care, and engage is rare. Carry it with you, especially when the world tries to convince you to be smaller, quieter, or less thoughtful. Stay curious, stay brave, and know that your voice matters. To the newbies, welcome. You are entering something special. Be open to the growth that is coming, even if it is uncomfortable at times. Trust the process, trust your peers, and know that you're in a space that believes in your potential, even when you don't fully see it in yourself. To Pam and Corey, you make this community what it is. Your support, your vision, and your belief in students makes a lasting impact more than you know. I am proud to be part of this legacy. Thank you for letting me share this moment with you, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
The Phaedrus Senior Ceremony is a time for us to celebrate all of our amazing seniors and their accomplishments throughout the program. Throughout our time at A School, seniors have been nothing but welcoming and supportive to us all. You always worked your hardest, whether it was in classes or by making sure we all felt included. You helped make A School a tight-knit community, and we have all made friendships that we will keep throughout our lives.
Seniors, we have learned from you, and we hope to be as great role models and leaders as you have been to us. Even though we are sad that you are leaving, we know that you will do great things in the future. Please come and visit us next year. We wish you all the best, and now we would like to personally thank you for all you have done for this program.
Arjun, you have been an incredible leader, not only to me, but to everyone at A School. I'm so grateful to have had you as my mentor this year. You made me comfortable from the very beginning when I joined A School. You have been a great friend to me and have been so helpful all throughout the year. You have always been so bright and bring such great energy to the community. I'm beyond thankful that I've gotten to know you this year. However, I'm sad to see you go, but I know you're going to do great at Buffalo. Go Bulls!
Alina, when you first texted me that you were going to be my mentor, I couldn't have been more ecstatic. Thank you for always being there for me. I'm so grateful for you, for all you have done as my mentor, and I hope to be just as helpful as you were to my future mentee. You were outstanding as accountability this year, always making sure everyone felt supported. I'm so thankful that we created a strong friendship this year, and I know you will kill it at Fordham next year, and I'm so happy you're only in train right away. Go Rams! Unfortunately, Sophia couldn't be here today, so I will be saying her speech for her. Bella, thank you so much for your mentorship and friendship. You are the embodiment of A School and everything it stands for. It was so great to have someone to look up to in the program who not only helped me, but was a strong leader for everyone in Phaedrus. I really admire how much time and effort you invest into A School. Your work for the color run was unmatched, and you were always the first to offer help and organization. I wish you nothing but the best in college and your years beyond. Have fun at UT and hook 'em horns.
Jake, thank you for being an amazing mentor and friend. You made me feel so welcome in A School and helped me so much throughout this year. Whether I needed help with final project or just general advice, I knew I could always turn to you. You brought such a positive light to Phaedrus and a smile to everyone's faces. You helped make my first year of A School so memorable. I hope I can be as great of a role model to the incoming Phaedrites as you were for us. We are going to miss you so much. Good luck at Syracuse next year and go Orange.
Thank you so much for everything you've done for me this year. Being your mentee was one of the calmest, most comforting parts of my transition into A School. Your gentle, kind-hearted character puts everyone around you at ease. You may be quiet, but your ideas never stray from brilliance, and it's clear to see how bright, funny, and goofy you truly are. I'm so grateful I got to see that side of you this year. You've taught me so much, including how to be an amazing mentor for next year and the true secret to listening. I'm wishing you an incredible college experience at the University of Toronto, and I'll miss you more than you can imagine. Bleed blue.
Danny, I'd like to happily thank you for how helpful you were towards me this year. It's not always easy adjusting to changes, however you made the experience memorable and like no other. I appreciate the time we spent discussing comic book info and Lego news. I can't thank you enough for always being helpful towards everyone in Phaedrus. Your positive personality in A school will take you far in life, and I'm glad that I got to learn from you. I hope you enjoyed the college experience at Wisconsin as much as you enjoyed Phaedrus. Go Badgers.
Daisy, thank you for being the best mentor and friend. From the beginning, you have been so supportive and helpful. Thank you for always being so sweet and making every day in A school feel special. Whether I needed a pep talk, advice, or someone to laugh with, you are always there. Your caring, compassionate, leader-like nature makes me look up to you as a role model. I love how passionate you are about animals, and I know you're going to be the best vet. I'm seriously going to miss you, but I know you're going to do amazing things at JMU. Go Dudes.
Matt, thank you so much for being a great mentor to me this year. I really appreciate you helping me navigate through the program and guide me along the way. I'm beyond grateful for your help during the final project too. Not only were you a great mentor and leader, but you've been an even better friend. I appreciate all of your help and kindness this year, and I wish you the best in college. You're going to do great things, Matt, and I can't wait to watch you win an Oscar one day. Have fun at BU and go Terriers.
Ethan, thank you for being such an amazing mentor to me this year. Especially in the beginning, when all this was new to me, I was so glad to have you in my corner when I needed advice, had any questions about the A school, or just to talk about golf. You always brought great ideas to book club and gave your all to everything you did in Phaedrus. You were so welcoming and made me feel so much more at home here. We'll all miss you so much next year, but I know you'll do great things at Tulane and beyond. We'll wait.
Issa, thank you for being such a welcoming and approachable mentor to me this year. You made the transition to Phaedrus far more comfortable and always wore a friendly face, not just to me but to everyone. You're incredibly well spoken, and you've handled your role within A school with responsibility and accountability. I've loved having conversations with you and hearing what you have to say across all of our classes. You are extremely intelligent, and I hope you continue to be outspoken about your thoughts. I've always admired your style, and you've been a great person to look up to. Good luck at Indian, and go Hoosiers.
Marley, thank you for being such a great mentor, and not only that, but also a great friend. You showed me the ropes of A school, and you're always there for me whenever I had questions. I knew I could always count on you whenever help was needed. You're super funny, kind, and overall just a great person to be around, and you bring so much to the A school. I always enjoyed spending time with you, and I'm so glad that you're my mentor. I hope you have a blast at Ohio State, and I know you can do great things. Go Buckeyes.
Mariana, thank you for being the best mentor to me this year. You were so welcoming and made me feel comfortable in the environment. You've always been there for me whenever I needed you and responded quickly whenever I texted you. I was so relieved to know that someone was always there to help get me through the school year. I look up to you for how you always take the leadership role in activities. A school will miss your bubbly personality, and A school will definitely not be the same without you. I wish you nothing but the best in college and years to come. Have an amazing time at Tampa. Go Spartans.
Ava, thank you for being such a great mentor and friend to me this year. You are so sweet and are always there for everyone when we need it. You are such a natural leader and bring such positivity to A school. You made me feel so welcome and excited to join the program. You're always so supportive and kind to all of us. You contribute so much to the program and come up with great ideas. I'm so grateful that I get to call you my mentor. A school isn't going to be the same without you. Have the best time at Binghamton. Go Bearcats.
Reed, you have been the best mentor and have always been there to help when I needed it. You always answered all my questions and made me feel comfortable from the beginning. You are so positive and genuine, and you are one of the funniest people I know. A school will definitely miss your humor. We will miss your guitar playing at the camping trips, and you always ask the best questions, and you're a natural leader. Thank you for being such a great mentor. A school will not be the same without you, but I know you'll have the best time at Arizona. Go Wildcats. Seniors, we are so grateful to have such amazing role models. You always took on leadership roles and took us in with open arms. We truly appreciate everything that you have done. You have made A School so special and made many meaningful connections between us all. We hope that next year we can continue to be as positive and fun and keep the energy of A School the same way you guys have done for us. We are so sad to say goodbye, but we will take all the valuable lessons you have taught us and make you proud. We know that you will have an amazing impact on everyone that you meet next year. Thank you for everything you have done for us and for the Phaedrus program. Next, we have our senior speakers, and first up is Alina.
Good afternoon, everyone. Family, friends, mentors, and teachers. Thank you all so much for being here today to celebrate this special moment with us. To the class of 2025, congratulations, we made it. Today, we're becoming A School alumni, and that's something truly special. 2 years ago, I was introduced to A School by one of our own alumni, someone who spoke about this program with so much passion and pride. I was still the new kid at Edgemont, just finding my path, but after that conversation, I decided to take a chance. I applied not knowing where it would take me, and now here I am, standing in front of all of you, giving this speech, and honestly can say that I would do it all over again in a heartbeat. A School gave me more than just academics. It gave me a community. It gave me a place where I could grow, not only as a student, but as a person as well. It was inclusive and supportive, everything I didn't realize I needed. Most importantly, it gave me all of you, classmates, peers, and friends. As I look at each of you, I remember moments we've shared, projects we've tackled, and laughs we had. These are memories I'll carry for a long time. I truly hope we'll still know each other from years to come. By the second semester of junior year, I started to open up in ways I hadn't before. A School created a space where I felt safe to be myself, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of that space. Phaedrus, it was a journey, from storytelling to unique classes to job roles that taught us real life responsibility. We did it a lot and we did it all together. Taking on accountability role this year was honestly intimidating at first. I had to hold not only myself but others accountable. I had to find that balance between leadership and friendship. And while I hope I wasn't too bossy, I know that I became more organized, more confident, and more connected because of that experience. Every single one of us played a part in building this community, and that's something we should be proud of. Now to the two people who have made this journey unforgettable, Pam and Corey. Pam, thank you for being my mentor, my teacher, and my constant motivator. You saw potential in all of us and challenged us to aim higher, push further, and think bigger. Your support, especially when it came to my creative work, meant more to me than I can put into words. You believed in me even when I doubted myself, and that made all the difference. Corey, thank you for your patience, your guidance, and your belief in each of us. Your class pushed me to grow in ways I didn't expect. Public speaking used to terrify me, but because of your class, look where I stand now. You both gave us experiences we'll never forget, from mock trials and writing workshops to spy-themed projects to incredible field trips like Boundless Adventures and Camp Mariah. You made learning fun, meaningful, and real. Pam and Corey, thank you for your passion, your support, and belief in us. We wouldn't be the students or the people we are today without you. To my fellow graduates, wherever your next steps take you, whether that be college, work, or travel, carry what A School gave you. Remember the conversations, the friendship, and the growth. Remember this place helped shape you, and no matter what, remember you're capable of amazing things. Thank you and congratulations again, class of 2025.
At the end of the day, it's not about what you have or even what you've accomplished. It's about who you've lifted up, who you've made better. It's about what you've given back. This quote by Denzel Washington sums up Phaedrus very well in my opinion. It's not just about getting a good grade and or getting into a competitive college. It's about learning how to better yourself and everyone around you. As most of you know, Phaedrus is a community where everyone is just as important as the person next to them. We have a saying, you get out what you put in. And I know we have all put so much into this program, which is why it is so amazing. Simply stated, the Phaedrus family is made up of compassionate and hardworking students who continually elevate those around them. Honestly, if you had asked 9th grade me where I would be in 4 years, I genuinely don't think the answer would be remotely close to my reality today. The transition into high school was not only very stressful, but it was also very confusing. I think it's safe to say I hadn't found my inner compass until junior year when I started in A school. I remember being instantly hit with the warmth and the openness of this program, being welcomed in by all the older students, and just how special this made me feel. This program not only made me feel important, but also part of a unique collective that is just as much a family as it is a school. I wasn't just a student anymore, but rather a person whose opinions genuinely impacted the decisions that were made and the people around him. I mean, just how many students are lucky enough to say that they can pick and make classes about topics they are passionate and interested in. This program has also taught me crucial skills and lessons that I will use for the rest of my life. Things such as the importance of networking, effective communication skills, and public speaking. I remember being terrified when I had to go out and look for my first internship in my junior year of high school. I had a couple of failures, but I finally landed one at House of Sports. That was an amazing opportunity to learn about working in the real world and being a part of a team. I worked primarily with kids, helping set up and run camps for them, and I never knew just how important this internship would end up being for me. By the end of it, I built such a deep connection with one of the boys that his mom approached me towards the end of the year and asked if I would babysit him. I still see that boy with frequency, and every time I go, I am reminded of the impact and control my actions have on so many aspects of my life. Without the confidence and extra push that I received from A school, I never would have left my comfort zone, and I never would have made a cold call to land an internship like that, nor build the relationships I have beyond the internship itself. A school has also taught me how to be a better classmate and a better friend. Being in a tight-knit community like Phaedrus, you build special connections with the other students. Communication and collaboration are crucial parts of this program, and it teaches all of us students how to work together and be a part of something bigger than ourselves. This program has not only taught me, but it has also helped me improve outside just the academic skills it teaches me. I know I'm a better student, friend, family member, and leader because of Phaedrus and the life lessons this program has given me. Pam, Corey, you both have been outstanding teachers and role models, and I hope for nothing more than take what you guys have taught me and continue applying those lessons to every aspect of my life. You care so much about every student in Phaedrus, and it shows how hard you guys work to provide us with such an amazing program. I've had an amazing time these last couple of years, and as a student and community member, and I will never forget all the incredible memories I have made. Whether it's getting lost together in Central Park, or all of us yelling out our answers during trivia, there have been so many incredible moments that I'm incredibly lucky to have been a part of. I also wanted to thank all the other students at Phaedrus. It has truly been an honor maturing alongside all of you, and this program wouldn't be what it is without the impact each of you has had. I know you all will continue to have amazing careers and lives, and I'm so glad I was a part of your story. Lastly, I wanted to leave you guys with another quote from Winnie the Pooh. How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Phaedrus is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I'm so glad I got to be a part of it, and I will miss you all so very much. Thank you for all the wonderful memories and experiences. I will never forget them. Next up is Bella with her speech.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. 2 years ago we walked into A school not knowing what to expect. No grades, internships every Friday. Someone said a community? It sounded more like a dream than school. At the beginning of all of this, I wasn't sure what would happen. But I grew. Not just as a student, but truly as a person. I could not be more grateful for the opportunities and skills that Phaedrus has given me. In A school, we don't just check all the boxes. We learn how to listen to questions and collaborate with others. We sit on couches and in circles, creating a welcoming and warm environment. We listen clearly to each other's voices and learned responsibility, success, and have definitely had a lot of snacks. When I had Corey or Miss Carp as a 7th grade English teacher, I knew that I wanted to be a part of A school. I envied that she got to go to Phaedrus every afternoon and knew that I wanted that to be me. I remember the first week of junior year, I came home and I said to my mom that I love school now. A-School gave me something to look forward to every afternoon and somewhere I felt welcomed and wanted. That has remained the same for the past 2 years. I want to share something that meant a lot to me personally. I got chosen to run the color run, and I got to take on that responsibility this year with Rebecca. Organizing was definitely a challenge for both of us, coordinating logistics and fundraising. But being able to see it come to life and watching our community come together for a cause that matters was one of my proudest moments. The day tied together when Rebecca and I were standing alone with Taylor's parents, talking about if we saw a rainbow, and we looked up into the sky and we saw a rainbow. Keep in mind, it was a rainy day and the color run was almost going to be canceled because of that. Absolutely none of this would have happened without Pam and Corey. I truly thank you both. You always trusted us, even when we didn't trust ourselves, and created a space where learning is fun and feels alive. You reminded us that school can be fun, messy, meaningful, and silly. You saw each of us not as students, but as our strengths, and you both allowed us to grow while guiding us along the way. Corey, you have always taught us to do anything that we want to do. Anything can happen, and anything we want to do, there's got to be a way to make it happen, even if it can be hard. You allow us to enjoy reading and make classes fun and entertaining. I love all the trips that you planned, and I truly believe that you put your heart and soul into A-School. Thank you for everything you've done for me, and thank you could never be enough. You helped shape me into the person that I've always wanted to be. Pam, I can confidently say that if any of you have received an email from me in the past 2 years, it's because Pam has forced me to send it to you. She's taught me that I have a voice and I should use it. Even if those emails were written in front of her, or she's checked them 100 times, or she forced me to call you on the phone, she did find a way to make me do it. I will miss your trivia, as it is the only way that I learn about current events because I don't read the news. And I appreciate everything that you have helped me with. Again, thank you is not enough, and you've shaped me into the person that I've always wanted to be. I also want to thank all of our parents, because although you guys might not have had a program like this in high school, you all were willing enough to let your children be involved and let us take the reins with our own learning experience. To the juniors, thank you for making this year what it is. You brought more light and fun into A-School, and I couldn't have asked for a better group. I wish you the best senior year. Seniors, we finally did it. You are some of the most thoughtful and creative people that I have ever met. We have done almost everything together for the last 2 years. I'm so happy that you have all turned into my friends and so much more than classmates. Being a part of the A-School has allowed us to have a bond that we will have forever. As we look to the future, we can be grateful to know that we have all the skills that Pam, Corey, and each other have taught us, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for everyone. So, here's to the risks that we took, the lessons that we have learned, and the community that we have made together, but most importantly, the impact that we have made. Thank you so much, Phaedrus, and I couldn't have asked for anything better. Next up is Ariana, but before that, we have a gift for Pam and Corey from all of the seniors. So if you guys could come.
Thank you guys. We'll open it up.
I always remember my interview with Pam and Corey and the nervous little girl that stepped into the room. They even asked, Ariana, are you okay? You seem a little scared. I was so scared, and that interview meant everything to me, and no one really knew that. It wasn't that I needed a total change in my life, but I was longing for a community to feel a part of and a way I could express myself while learning. I opened up my acceptance letter in the bathroom after lacrosse day with Isa and Bella, and we started screaming with excitement. We knew that we had finally found our place. But as the beginning of junior year got closer, I couldn't deny my anxious feelings. In the blink of an eye, I was sitting on the couches, looking around, not knowing exactly how or when I got there. After I saw my locker with my name and space in Phaedrus, I knew it would soon feel like home.
I remember talking to my mom that day, yes, even though it was the first day, and saying, oh my god, I love it. And this love for the program only grew. From my USH days where I learned to be confident and share my answers with everyone, to the camping trip where everyone was able to let loose and be themselves. Phaedrus is just that kind of community where ideas go to thrive and everyone gets to be themselves. JWW, when I finally let go of a perfect writing expectation for myself and wrote in a more free but structured way. The year went by in a flash, and next thing I knew, I was already a senior. It felt like just yesterday I was part of the desk committee and helping with Phaedrus' graduation. I was at a place where the nerves were back again, but that Pam and Corey and the entirety of Phaedrus would always have my back. Without a doubt, Pam and Corey always uplifted my spirits, and so did everyone in Phaedrus. Every afternoon was filled with laughter and joy, but lots of times I found myself improving my work ethic. A moment in particular where I felt accomplished was my final project. I researched fragrances and how brands work to market them. I remember dedicating so much time as well as writing such a long outline, but at the same time understanding on a deeper level what I was looking at. I had never really felt this confident in my own pieces of work, and Phaedrus really changed that for me. Little did I know my final project would help me decide my major. That was the thing with Phaedrus. It always helped me figure out who I wanted to be in the real world. By real world, I mean when everyone is out of school and you're looking for a job, going to interviews, becoming a leader, and honestly, just finding your place in life. Every day, I think to myself, I feel so prepared to take on the world. I know Phaedrus was that little shove I needed to send me on my way. So thank you for making these 2 years feel like the most special years of my life. Thank you to the juniors who always make us smile. I know you guys will have the best time next year, and I'm so excited to see you succeed. Thank you to all the seniors who supported me through this crazy process. I wish all the best to you guys, and I know that you will find your place and calling in the world. Lastly, I want to say thank you to Pam and Corey for always pushing me to the fullest and looking out for us. I also want to say thank you to my family and friends. Without you all, I wouldn't be where I am today. Thank you for always believing in me and sticking by my side, even in the hardest of times. I'll forever miss this place and the amazing energy Phaedrus always brought with it. Next up is Ava. Hi. Being here at this time with my friends is one of the best gifts I've ever received. The memories I've made leading up to this day, this point in my life, are countless, and I will never forget them. While this is just one of the many milestones we will all reach later in our lives, there is no doubt that everyone sitting in front of me are the people who made it happen. It starts with a simple application, a gentle hint of interest, visiting classes, meeting current students, and starting to familiarize yourself with the environment, the community that you want to engage in, picturing yourself as a member of a loving and supportive community. Your first year comes way sooner than you're prepared for, and you're nervous. Nervous about joining someplace new, where people have been growing together and have found a place in this community. But a few months go by, and the friendships you make and the people you have met have made you feel included, like a part of the community. And now you're part of a living legacy that will be 50 years old in 2027. A legacy that has been built from love, support, community, and friends. It's not just Phaedrus, an alternative learning program. It is a home, and it's our home. My friends, the class of 2025, we have seen our peers from just last year in the same position. This is not the end of our ties with Phaedrus. We can continue to be a part of this long-lasting community. Give back to our people, especially Pam and Corey, who have made it their goal to inspire us and help us all succeed. Stay in contact with our friends, whom we've shared countless memories with. The experiences we've had this year have been both meaningful and fun, memories that we'll never forget. My favorite has to be our camping trip this year. Honestly, nothing beats this trip. There are so many games that we play collectively as a team. I remember we were playing that tag game, and my team was assigned the role of snakes. I honestly don't know how to explain this game other than the snakes could eat the frogs or whatever they were, and the insects but could still be eaten by the hawks. So our team had to strategize a plan to keep our whole pack together. By the end of the 45 minutes of running around and hiding behind cabins, we only lost one group member. This is definitely a silly way to get to this lesson, but it's because of the unity and teamwork in our group that we not only win, but we also had a great time. Later that night, we all sat by the campfire for s'mores. Reed was playing on his guitar, everyone was roasting their marshmallows, and we were all laughing and having fun, reflecting on the busy day of activities we had. It felt like I was on a family vacation, and frankly, I was. The people around me are not just a part of my community, not just my friends, but my family, and we all live in the same home, Phaedrus. That's what drove me and a lot of us to the program in the first place, to be with a group of people that make us feel so loved and comfortable that we can call Phaedrus our home. And of course, we have to give credit to the two lovely individuals who make this program a reality, who shelter us all with their love, intelligence, and eagerness to give us the best experience we can have. Pam and Corey, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being the two people I can always count on, who I can share my ideas with, who I know love me as if I were their child. I know that I, and hundreds of others who you've taught, all feel the same appreciation for you as I do. And to future Phaedrus, this program is more than just school. It is your home, so make the most of it. Be kind, respect everyone else, and love and support each other. Continue this long-lasting, beautiful legacy of Phaedrus. Thank you.
So we're going to call each of the seniors up for their diploma. We did change the quote on it. Thank you to the juniors. The certificate says that it's presented to each of you for seeking knowledge with intention, curiosity, and reflection, grounded in the value of learning for its own sake. And so we do have a tradition where we think of a book that we think each student would like. So we're going to give those gifts to them and call them up to get their diploma. So first up is Arjun. For Arjun, it's The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay. Next up is Alina. Her book is Behold the Dreamers. Next up is Jake. We got him Just Mercy. Next up is Claire. For Claire, we got Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine. Next up is Danny. For Danny, we got Gang Leader for a Day, a rogue sociologist takes to the streets. Next up is Daisy. Sorry, we couldn't resist. It's Daisy Jones and the Six. Next up is Matt. His book is Station 11. Next up is Ethan. Ethan, you get the Godfather. Next up is Bella. We got her Then She Was Gone. Next up is Isa. Isa gets the Girl on the Train. Next up is Harley. Harley has Educated. Next up is Reed. Reed, we got you Friday Night Lights.
That's a good show.
Next up is Ariana. We got the Time Traveler's Wife.
Ariana, you're the wife to the Godfather.
And last but not least is Eva, and we got you The Women.
I don't usually use the microphone, but I'm losing my voice a little bit, so a few thank yous to start with. Thank you to Nina for your wonderful and heartfelt speech. Thank you for coming back and sharing with our community. Both Corey and I are so incredibly proud of you and everything that you've accomplished. So another round of applause for Nina. For people that know me, this is all Corey. Just so you know that I just want to thank her again. She does everything with this. I just come along for the ride, so please thank Corey. Thank you to the juniors for helping organize this event. Thank you to the support of our administrators, our counselors, our psychologists, and the entire staff. Thank you to the family and friends that have supported our seniors along the way. I hope that each senior will have an opportunity to thank the people that have influenced them the most as they continue their journey. And I started this last year and I really want to do it again. Can all the seniors please stand up? Face your family and friends. Just give a wave if you want pictures right here. Okay, now you sit down.
I forgot they were here.
To the seniors, the reason we are here to celebrate. Thinking back to when each one of you entered Phaedrus in the September of 23 until now. Just wow. I have pictures in my head about that first week and people looking around at each other saying, what is going on here? To watching you all grow as students and people to become leaders, activists, and innovators. This song, We Only Just Begun, generational gap here, it's the Carpenters. But the beginning of this is really the spirit of everything we see in you seniors. Before the rising sun, we fly. So many roads to choose. We'll start out walking and learn to run. And yes, we've just begun. You're all ready to go and take on the next chapter in your lives. Starting this next part of your life may be scary, but face it head on and take in all the world has to offer. Sometimes taking the different path is the right one for you. Don't forget where you came from. Embrace the good and the not so good. Always keep on learning and growing. Everything that happens in life has a lesson. Continue to strive for success in whatever form that may come in. You are all amazing people, and Corey and I are so proud of you. Congratulations. So, we just want to thank everyone again for coming. We have a cake over there. We have our senior writing. Definitely the seniors, make sure you take it. Then I'm sure there'll be extras for other people. Thank you again. Time for pictures and whatnot. Congratulations. Can we get one senior picture of all of you guys?
Yeah.
This is really funny.
Seniors, can we get one picture?
Basically, I was really talking about what type of books.
With your books. With your books.
Oh, with our books? Doing this, guys. You made me